what will be this year's Godzilla figure of the year? We got a lot to go over. And with Godzilla figure of the year, it takes a lot to figure out what that figure will be of Godzilla the King. Now, we're just gonna dive right into it. Obviously, the only two companies that make the only great figures, like MonsterArts is an amazing company, and they've been dropping banger after banger. And yeah, they cook with their figures. Now, obviously, we're going to be talking about figures that will be releasing this year. This is just an educated guess kind of video. This is not a for sure these Godzilla figures will be figure of the year. This video is what I think would be figure of the year. So we're going to hop right into it. So my first guess of figure of the year, and what figure do I think would be figure of the year that will be releasing this year? So my first guess at figure of the year is Hiya Godzilla from Hiya Toys. Now, obviously, this figure had an issue with the head sculpt, and they nailed it with the second attempt. This figure basically has all of the categories checked off, and the category is articulation, movie accuracy, quality, paint, quality control, all 5 of those. And this figure basically has all of those checked off. Hiya Toys, a round of applause to them. They did amazing with this figure. The articulation on the tail is just this. It just shows that Hiya Toys is really stepping up their tail game on Godzilla figures. And this probably has to be the best Godzilla tail that is out right now. So this is a figure I think that can make figure of the year. Number 2, Godzilla Evolved from Hiya Toys. I'm just kidding. This figure obviously didn't make figure of the year, and obviously won't be talked about in this category. Obviously, I was just joking. The real number 2 is Godzilla 2000 from Hiya Toys. This figure has movie accuracy checked off, and articulation, I think they could nail it. I think they can nail it. Now, Hiya Toys does have a small issue. Sometimes they don't give us what the promo pics show. Like my Hiya Toys Energized Godzilla. This figure isn't what was shown in the promo pics. This figure is a very, very light blue instead of a very, very dark blue. So this figure was a flop, and yet it still looks good in your collection. It still looks good in your collection. If only this figure had movie accuracy. So, Godzilla 2000 from Hiya Toys, I think they can nail it with articulation and quality control. I think those are the only 2 that I think they can nail it. Movie accuracy, they easily got that nailed down, because that head sculpt is just beautiful. Anyways, that's my guess of what a figure of the year could get it. Number 3, Godzilla 2001 from Hiya Toys. This figure's articulation just looks amazing, and the film accuracy is just insane. I really like this figure. I think this figure can definitely get figure of the year. This figure, it looks amazing. from what I can say, it just looks amazing. And I really think this figure can get figure of the year. Now, number 4. Burning Godzilla 1995 70th anniversary special version from SH MonsterArts. Now, this figure as figure of the year, at first I couldn't see it, but do you guys think this figure can definitely be a contender at figure of the year? Because this figure looks amazing. It looks amazing. I've seen maybe 1 or 2 reviews on it. One review did say this figure's tail was, I guess it looked floppy, I guess, when he was trying to pose it. I don't know if it is floppy to other people that have this figure, but this figure has movie accuracy down, film accuracy, quality control, maybe. Articulation is good as always from SH MonsterArts. You get a buttload of accessories, which is great. Yeah, I think this figure definitely has a chance of being figure of the year. Let me know if you guys think this figure can definitely be figure of the year. Number 5, Godzilla 2000 from SH MonsterArts. The newer version. I think it's 1999 instead, but you guys know the new one that SH MonsterArts came out. We don't talk about the old one, the old but ugly looking one. We're talking about this one. Now, I think this figure could definitely get figure of the year. I mean, just come on, look at it. This figure's beautiful. I don't know if it's just me or this figure, I don't know, it just reminds me a lot of the SH MonsterArts 2002 Godzilla, like the head. I don't know if the neck just looks a little too long, like pointing upward. I don't know what it is about the figure to me. It just gives me 2002 vibes. So I just want to see the review out. I'm pretty sure this figure comes out this year. I'm almost positive. This figure definitely could get figure of the year. I definitely think so. I can't argue with this figure. Number 6, Hiya Shimo. Obviously, this figure definitely deserves to be on this list. I mean, this is like an underrated figure. Like, this figure's articulation is better than the SH MonsterArts one. I don't know if you guys think that. Let me know what you guys think about both of their articulations. But I just think the Hiya Shimo beats the SH MonsterArts' articulation, just in my opinion. It's got movie accuracy down, film accuracy, just quality control, articulation. It has all those checked off. And one thing that this figure does not have. It's too small. It's just a little too small comparing it. I seen a YouTuber, he was reviewing the Hiya Toys Kong that came out. He compared it to his Hiya Shimo and Hiya Evolve. Shimo does not scale well with Kong or Evolve, because that's why Hiya, they knew they messed up, because that's why the Heat Ray Evolve has been made, because they make the Heat Ray Evolved a little smaller so it can scale well with Shimo. So yeah, Hiya definitely caught that mistake, and I'm glad they're fixing it. But come on. And I did make a post like months ago before either Shimo or Evolve came out from Hiya. I was looking at the scaling, and I noticed that Hiya Shimo was like 6 inches just about, and Godzilla Evolve was like 7 inches, and I was like, are we cooked, or like what is it with these figures? And technically, I was right to judge that because technically the Evolve isn't scaled correctly with Shimo. Kong and Godzilla Evolve are fine, but they're not scaled well. This figure definitely deserves to have a chance at being figure of the year. I don't know what more else I can say, but this figure just appeals to everybody's eye, and it's a very nice eye-catching figure in anyone's collection. But yeah, I think this figure can definitely be figure of the year. Now, Hiya Toys King Ghidorah, 1991. This figure definitely can become figure of the year, but it does kind of have only one problem. And I think it's in the wings, because I seen reviews on this figure. I think people was talking about the wings. Can you guys let me know if that's correct, if people had problems with the wings? But this figure's movie accuracy and articulation is insane. I mean, this figure can just stand on its tail, which is insane for a King Ghidorah figure. That shows that this figure's is packing a lot of articulation in it. Nice eye-catching figure, as always. Let me know what you guys think the Godzilla figure of the year is. What could be figure of the year? I want you guys to let me know. What do you guys think would be figure of the year? I'm going to catch you guys in the next one, whenever that'll be.